This topic we have already discussed 10 service attributes important to customers, like for being treated as a customer and for retaining the customer, for making a customer a loyal customer. These things can be used, these points can be noted. Now, next topic which we are going to discuss is about prerequisites. This also we have seen in the earlier lecture. Prerequisites for achieving quality. Because quality is not an event, quality is not a one time activity, or it is not a one time process, it is an ongoing process. So as far as organizations are concerned, it is not the responsibility of any particular department or any particular section, nothing. Instead, it is the concern of each and every business unit, like entire business system. So there are these important points which are to be noted. We should have a visionary leader. High performance standards should be set up. Management's commitment and support is very much required. Employees should be prepared. There should be system for addressing customer complaints and also for a system for monitoring service quality. This also we had discussed in the earlier lecture. Now, moving to the next topic. First, we will see about TQM, Total Quality Management. Total Quality Management, this topic you had learned in the previous semester, but this is just a small topic over here. What is the meaning of total quality management? Especially when we are talking about quality concerns, when we are talking about managing service quality, we should also remember this topic, total quality management. So total quality management consists of organization-wide effort to install and make permanent climate. Climate here means permanent atmosphere where employees continuously improve their ability to provide on-demand products and services that customers will find of particular value. So this term, total quality management, is commonly defined as a management philosophy, or it is also known as a way of doing business based on continuous quality improvement. As I told you earlier, continuous quality. Quality is not a one-time process. It should happen consistently and it should happen continuously. So TQM is a management philosophy of doing the business continuously based on quality improvement, and it focuses on the quality of management leading to providing goods and services in terms of cost, quality, and delivery. So one good example here is about, always we talk about Toyota company. Toyota Motor Company is an outstanding example when it comes to all these processes. So there are different techniques or different principles also under total quality management. First of all, it is customer focus. Customer focus means always remember that customer should be treated properly. Whenever their complaints are arising, whenever their queries are arising, it should be solved immediately. Then we also require total employee commitment, because as we know, employees are the internal customers. And in order to get the maximum productivity out of the employees and in order to make them committed and devoted to the work, we need to keep the employees also happy. Then only they will give their commitment. So total employee commitment. Then process approach. Process, it's a step-by-step activity. Integrated system. It is not isolated. As I told you, quality is not the responsibility of any particular section or any particular department. Instead, quality involves an integrated approach or an integrated system. Integrated means together. It should work. The entire company, entire business system should be working together. It should also have a strategic and systematic approach. Continual improvement. Quality improvement should happen continuously. And fact-based decision making. Communications should also happen properly. There should be transparency in communications. And apart from that, we can also mention about certain points like using of statistical process control techniques. There are so many statistical process control techniques which help us to measure the quality. Similarly, as I told you, total employee commitment or employee participation is very important. Management commitment, management leadership, empowering and team building. Then only the entire business can work together. So here also, total quality management, when we are talking about service sector also, TQM is very important. Here in service marketing, the term TQM means delivery of excellent or superior service to the end customer or the end user. So as I told you, it is not only limited to the quality process, but all the process which the company is undertaking. So you have to remember here what are the meaning, or what is the meaning of total quality management? What are the principles of total quality management? TQM stands for total quality management. It is a management philosophy, or it is also termed as organization-wide effort. Organization-wide effort means everyone in the organization is involved over here. And what efforts they are taking? They are taking efforts to install and make permanent climate. Climate means permanent working atmosphere where employees are continuously improving. Or why they are improving? They are improving their approach, they are improving their ability to provide quality goods and services to the end users, which is of valuable to the end users. So this is total quality management. Now, we also, before going to the next topic is SERVQUAL model. Before going to that, we should always remember that there are several challenges in service marketing. We know that it's not a new concept, because compared to products, marketing of services becomes quite difficult. Services are activities, experience, or any kind of deed or action. And we know that it is intangible in nature, and it is difficult to measure also the service. So the expectation of the customer is also difficult to understand. And at the same time, what should be delivered, how much should be delivered, and all are equally difficult to measure. And since we know that it is intangible, due to this feature of intangibility, the service quality also is difficult to define, control, or measure. And there are no time gaps also. There are no time gaps. We don't exactly understand when will the customer requires this. And in general, we can say that it is difficult to measure service quality, especially because it involves human efforts over here. Since human performance cannot be fully engineered and fully mechanized, variations can happen in one service, in whatever service delivered to one person and to another person. Since these are all having intangible nature, it is variations will be there. It is not homogeneous. Due to all this nature, we can tell that it is quite challenging to measure, control quality in service marketing. Because exactly we will not understand what the customer is expecting. During the service delivery process only, the customer is interacting with the service provider. And that during that process only, the customer is interacting with the service provider. That time only we will understand what the customer is trying to explain, what the customer is intending to take from the service provider. So very important thing here to remember is that since in service sector, we have a humanistic approach, and or human beings are involved more over here, and human dominated, we can say it is human dominated. Because of these reasons, these are all challenges in managing service quality. This I'm talking from the viewpoint of a service marketer, because we never know, we never understand what the customer requires. It becomes difficult. Only during that interaction process we will know that. What is that interaction called as? The interaction is called as moment of truth, if you remember. Moment of truth or service interaction. During that process only we are understanding what the customer is actually requiring. So because of these reasons, it is actually difficult to measure the quality of services. Now, moving ahead, SERVQUAL model. This is a very important topic which you have to remember. SERVQUAL model. What is the SERVQUAL model? SERVQUAL is also known as service quality. Service quality. The service quality model or SERVQUAL model was developed and implemented by the same people whose names we have already seen earlier also. The same people, that is American marketing gurus Valerie Zygmunt, A. Parasuraman, and Leonard Berry in 1988. It is a method to capture and measure the service quality experienced by customers. So we have already seen about the gap analysis. How many gaps were there? There were 5 gaps, no? And that concept was also given by these people only. So the SERVQual model is a technique that can be used to perform or to understand the gap analysis of a company and measure the customer service quality. So this is a qualitative analysis, we can say. Qualitative analysis, you know, measurement can be qualitative measurement and quantitative measurement. This SERVQual model is primarily a qualitative analysis. It is a satisfaction survey which mainly depends on the transactions between the supplier and the buyer, that is the service provider and the customer. So it is an empirically derived method that could be used by an organization to improve the service quality. The method involved here, as I told you, is an understanding, developing an understanding of the perceptions of the customers. And we measure this and we will be comparing this with an organization who is termed as excellent organization. And when we are comparing between our organization and the other organization, we can understand where we are missing out. And that missing out part can be improved. Missing out part is that gap that could be improved. Now the SERVQual model, SERVQual का full form होता है service quality. This takes into account, as I told you, the perceptions of the customers. So we can prioritize. We can understand what the customers are preferring from the company. This allows an organization to prioritize, and it also can be helpful to use the resources to improve the most important service attributes, most important service features. So as I told you, it is a satisfaction survey. It is a survey, and this data would be collected using a survey method from so many customers, from a sample of customers. And in this survey, the customers are asked to respond to a series of questions based around different key service dimension. So we will first see here 5 different dimensions. Based on these 5 different dimensions and how these customers are responding to these dimensions, the SERVQual model would be prepared. So it is a survey only. It is a survey and 5 important dimensions would be considered here. These are the 5 important dimensions which are to be considered when we are discussing about SERVQual model. First one is tangibles, then reliability, responsiveness, assurance, empathy. Now, what is this tangibles? We know tangibles, though service industry is basically intangible in nature, still there would be some tangible aspects which will help in supporting the service delivery. Like tangibles will be the appearance of physical objects, physical facilities, physical equipments, people, and any other things which we can see, which we can touch. That is tangible. Then reliability means the ability to perform the promised service accurately. They might have given some promise to the customers. Reliability means that assuring that ability to perform that service accurately. Responsiveness means willingness to help promptly. Promptly means very fast, providing very fast or quick service. Assurance means knowledge, competence in their ability, so that the people will be having trust and confidence in them. Empathy means providing care and individualized service or attention to the customers. Being empathetic means what happens? Being empathetic means stepping into the shoes of the other person. Because we never know what the other person is feeling, what the other person is having thinking in the mind. So taking some effort to provide individualized care and attention to the customers. That is empathetic nature. So these are the 5 key dimensions which have been explained under SERVQual model. Now, apart from that, some other dimensions have also been included, like competency, access, communication, understanding the customer. This we had seen earlier. Other than generally speaking, we have these 5 key dimensions: tangibles, reliability, responsiveness, assurance, and empathy. You have to remember each of these points. Tangibles means Appearance or having some kind of physical support system, physical facilities, equipments. It could be the people who are helping over there. It could be anything which we can touch, feel, or see, whatever it is. A tangible support system. Reliability means providing the promise or fulfilling the promise which they had offered will do. That is ability to perform the promised service. Responsiveness means willing to help the customers quickly, prompt services, guaranteeing prompt services. That is not making the customer wait for a long period. Assurance means competency, skill and knowledge to ensure that the service will be done properly. Empathy means, as I told you, trying to provide individualized attention and care to the customers. So as per the circular model, these 5 points or 5 features or 5 key dimensions would be measured. So as I told you, this is a qualitative study. Qualitative study means which we will be conducting a study and the data will be collected from the customers, and according to that, different points will be given or ranking will be done to understand in which area the particular company is lagging behind. Now, uses of circular applications. It is widely used within service industries to understand the perception of target customers. It can also be applied internally to understand the employees. It has become a dominant measurement scale in the area of service quality. It is also a multi-dimensional research instrument designed to measure service quality by capturing respondents' expectations and perceptions along the 5 dimensions of service quality. So it is widely used in service industry, but it can be applied to other areas as well. Now, what are the steps in ServQual process? How do this function? As I told you, it is a qualitative method. This method essentially involves conducting a sample survey of customers so that their perceived needs are understood. Customers are asked to answer numerous questions within each dimension that determines the importance of each dimension, measurement of performance expectation, measurement of performance for the company in question. Means importance of each attribute. How many attributes were we have seen? 5 dimensions were there. Then what they would be expecting, then measurement of performance for the company. Like that, several questions would be formed. And one by one, the questions would be there in the questionnaire. Questionnaire could be normally used for collecting the data. And using this, we can understand it provides an assessment of gap between desired and actual performance. Seeing this survey or after analyzing this survey, we will understand where we are lacking behind. Along with that, they will also be providing ranking for each of the dimension. So what happens? This will allow an organization to focus on its resources and to maximize service quality by controlling the cost. For example, we can say, if, take the example in a bank. For example, banking sector. Let's see how what are the 5 key dimensions applicable in a banking sector. Tangibles, when you enter into a bank, what would be the tangibles? There could be the chair, the table, the PC, whatever they are using. There would be a pen, and there would be the people and how these people are going to deal with you. All these include the tangible aspect. Reliability. Reliability means what? Reliability means seeing whether the service which they had promised is delivered or not. Maybe you had some queries, you wanted to maybe open an account, and they had ensured that they will help it out, whether they had helped or not. Responsiveness means how quickly they are responding, how promptly they are responding to your queries. Are they making you sit for a long period, or are they responding to you very well, very honestly, very happily, very friendly, whether they are discussing with you? Assurance means skill, knowledge, or competence to do this work, whether the employees are not able to deliver that task properly or not, or whether they are keeping on asking you to come after 2-3 days. That is assurance. Third one is empathy. whether they are providing you with individualized care and attention. So many times some service companies would be lacking in one or two factors, or one or two dimensions. So we can, with the help of the survey, we will be able to understand where they are lacking, and accordingly this gap could be filled. Now, what are the strengths of circular model? As I told you, it provides detailed information because we are collecting information. It provides detailed information about the customer's perception, what the customer is expecting. Then performance level, again, what they are expecting from the customers, from the company. Customers' comments and suggestions we will be getting. Impression from employees with respect to customers' expectation and satisfaction. And also it could be used as used on a regular basis to track the performance and track the customer's perceptions of the service quality. So it is in that way we can say it's quite an easy method to understand whether our company's service quality could be measured or not. Then there are certain limitations as well for this SERVQUAL model. Several studies doubt the validity of these 5 dimensions and whether these uniformly, whether we can apply this method in all the service sector or not. There may be even problems when you calculate the different scores for each dimensions. And at the same time, caution should also be exercised in the use of the SERVQUAL scores. Means, of course, there will be when certain points are the disadvantages or limitations also could be there. First one is whether it could be uniformly applied in every service industry or not. That is one main point. And some other people have also said that there could be confusions when we are finding out the scores for each of these 5 dimensions. And caution should also that we should be careful when we are using this SERVQUAL scores, because the further process also will be dependent on these scores. This is about SERVQUAL model. So what is SERVQUAL model? It is a quality measurement system in service industry, which has been developed by Zeithaml, Parashuraman and Berry. It is primarily a qualitative analysis. That's very important you have to remember. And how it is done? It is done by using a questionnaire or by collecting data from the customers based on the 5 dimensions. This is also important. 5 dimensions are tangibles, reliability, responsiveness, assurance, and empathy.